Hi, Mia T. Rex here with what not to do when you're juice fasting. This is about cheating. A lot of people ask me, Mia, how do you have the willpower you do? Well, I was pretty sick when I did my first juice fast. And after that, I know the power of juicing, and it's awesome. One of the things I want to warn you about is a trap that you can get into. You might call it a tricky trap, because at first you think it's okay. Here's what happens. You see something that would taste really good, and you think to yourself, oh no, I shouldn't do that. No, I'm not going to eat that. But then you're feeling pretty proud about how good you've been on your juice fast, and you think to yourself, just one taste should be okay, shouldn't it? So what you do next is you take a little piece, a little tiny piece, and you put it in your mouth. And you chew it up. And you spit it out. You spit it out in the garbage. You spit it all out. And you say to yourself, I'm so proud because I was able to taste that food but then just spit it out. That's all fine and good, right? Wrong. Because what's going to happen is the next time that you see something that you've just got to have, you're going to chew up and spit out probably several pieces. And eventually it's going to snowball from there. And what's going to happen is eventually you're going to swallow a little bit of it. And once you swallow a little bit of it, it's going to explode into a food binge because you're juice fasting. Of course you're going to binge if you put food in your mouth. This is the way that it can happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen that way every time, but basically, if you don't want to make the mistake of cheating, then stay out of the scenarios that are going to lead to that. Just like if you don't want to end up cheating on your spouse, you're not going to go into a bedroom with another man or another woman. Am I correct? So if you don't want to eat food, keep it out of your mouth. So this is one of my rules for fasting that I adhere to, is never put food in your mouth. So if you're boiling some potatoes and carrots and kale and, some different vegetables to make a broth so that you can drink yourself a nice hot broth, don't even taste those solids that you strain out of there before you drink that hot broth. Get rid of them. And if you can't handle cooking something while you're fasting, then don't. If you have a family, have your spouse do it. Or you're just going to have to develop enough willpower to not do it. There's a skill that I developed during juice fasting, which I call eating vicariously through others. And it's also called dogging. And here's what dogs do, okay? I thought that dogs were begging, hoping for a scrap to fall. That's true. But also, guess what else they're doing? They're eating vicariously through you. They have developed their imagination from watching you eat so many times that in their mind, they're chewing it up, they're tasting it, they're savoring it, and they're swallowing it. And they watch you eat. And if you notice them, watch how carefully they watch you do every motion. It's like they're tasting it themselves and eating it themselves. So what I do is I actually watch other people eat. If somebody's not fasting and they're eating next to me, I'll smell it, I'll look at it, all the while knowing that I can never touch it and eat it. And that's good. I can't put it in my mouth because I'm juice fasting. The purpose of a juice fast is to get rid of all the fiber and let your digestive system slow down enough to give the extra energy to other parts of your body so you can detox and do some super duper healing. So during that process, you'll lose a lot of weight and you'll make some amazing discoveries about yourself while resetting your palate and shrinking your stomach too. So you can watch them eat it and you can imagine what it's like. You know what it tastes like. You have a memory. And by thinking of it and recalling it in your memory, it's as if you're eating it. And so like the dog, you are kind of eating vicariously through another. Kind of interesting. That's a skill that I learned. It's like I'm eating. I have a pretty good imagination though. Do you? So remember, if you don't want to cheat, don't even go there. Don't put any food in your mouth. This is Mia T. Rex. I'm doing it, and you can too.